That is good banter. And number 73, we are away.
Here we go. Welcome to episode 73. Come and have a cup of tea. Actually, Chris Mew, number 2, 72, Chris Mew. Last week, there was one I should have jumped in. I reckon I invented this one. You know, sometimes you think you invent something, but I don't reckon I invented the Chris Mew.
I don't think you did.
No, but there's one I reckon I invented that's starting to get a bit of traction. Gone for a Hillary swank.
Oh, nah.
You don't reckon I invented that?
Nah. I think that's as old as...
You reckon?
As old as the hills, mate. No, I think old Hillary Swank, that's been around for a while, mate. She was big back in... what movies was she big in? Not a huge swank fan.
The one where she was the boxer.
The boxer,
that was a
yep.
good one.
Yep.
So you don't reckon I invented that?
A bit of rhyme and slang, mate. That would have been... I reckon her old man brought it up when she was born.
Well, funny you say that because wank is only Australian. So...
Well, that's true.
So straight away we've eliminated 95% of the planet.
Well,
so we're down to Australia. So we're getting closer to just me.
Oh,
and
mate.
I reckon I invented gone for a Hillary swank.
Nah, I reckon...
Well, if anyone out there thinks they came up before me...
Well, mate. Yeah, when do you reckon have you got a timestamp on it? Can you go... I remember I said it to Robbo when I was in the shower picking up the soap. Robbo, I'm going for a...
But I don't reckon I've ever said it... When I say it to people, it's like they haven't heard it. It's
well... Mate, it's the wanks in the... Mate, you
swank.
Take the S off.
Yeah.
It's like... It's already there.
I mean, you'd have to be an idiot
like
not to work it out.
You're not even really... When you say inventing stuff, it's like you've invented... cordial or something.
Penicillin.
Penicillin.
I'd put myself up there with the creator of penicillin.
Yeah. There you go, mate.
If I'm the first one to come up with...
I don't know if calling that an invention is really...
Okay.
You're sort of putting yourself on a pedestal there.
It's brought a lot of joy to a lot of people's lives.
Well, it has.
Hillary swank.
Yeah, it has.
But anyway, we have a lot to talk about.
Mate.
We're ball
terror, mate.
So I don't know where to start. We get straight into the... what do we talk about? We've got so much.
We've got so much.
So much.
Well, what have you been up to? Where have you been?
Where I've been, it was a busy weekend. Went to the Mernda Footy Club for their luncheon, their president's luncheon / sponsors luncheon, and was put on a table next to Jake, the Push-Up King.
The Push-Up King.
The Push-Up King.
Did he?
You think of him as like a little guy running around at the ankles of Matty Richardson and Ottens and so forth. He's a big fucking unit. And a scary fucker.
Well, does he have the eyes, the scary eyes?
He's got the scary eyes. He's got that thing. It's a good look when you wear the plain white shirt, but you're just bulging out of it. The plain white button-up shirt, and you're just bulging out of it.
Well,
he's got that look.
It's sort of a shit look because he probably needs to go up a size.
I think it looked good.
It looked all right.
And he was one of the sponsors. He wasn't a player there. He was a past player. He was a sponsor. And
so did he sponsor as Jake King or?
Yeah, no, he's in the caravan game. I don't know whether he owns the company or he works for them or builds them or what the fuck he does. But he was there representing the caravan company. Okay. And the caravan industry is going through the roof.
Oh mate, everyone's got a caravan.
They cannot make them quick enough.
My niece bought a caravan yesterday. I go,
serious?
I think
No, okay. So so things are going well for Jake. So I had a good chat with him. He told me a funny story, Jake, the Push-Up King, about I said, mate, have you played any footy since retiring? And he said he only played the one game because he always wanted to play with his brother, who was a little bit older than
him.
Wayne. Was it Wayne? No. You got me, Evan. You got me. Wayne the Push-Up King, Wayne the Sit-Up King, and very clever. And
Wayne the Tricep Dip.
The
Tricep Dip coin.
But I said, your whole life you never played with me. He said he played against him once, and he got dropped. Jake the Push-Up King. He got suspended.
Was he a Heidelberg boy?
North Heidelberg. Yeah, so tough part of town.
Oh, that's a rough part of town.
That's,
you want to be doing more than push-ups in fucking North Heidelberg.
Oh, yeah.
You want to be pulling out a shotgun.
You want to be on the bags.
You want to be on the bags,
both punching and nostril related.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So anyway, so he's playing for the Tigers, got suspended for 3 weeks. Club's not happy with him, made him come back through the twos.
Magoos?
Through the Magoos.
Did you invent that as well, mate?
The Magoos?
Yeah.
No, that was I was the third
old.
one to say that.
Okay.
And the fifth one to say Chris Mew.
Okay.
So anyway, so he's come back through the twos, and his brother was playing for let's say Coburg.
Let's say that.
Let's say Coburg.
Were you listening to?
Nah,
you forgot.
I forgot. So he's for the first time ever he's playing against his brother, and he thought it'd be funny to sort of at the start of the game. So keep in mind he's coming back from 3 weeks suspension.
Yeah.
He thought it'd be funny
to
go. His brother's a little bit smaller than him, a little bit more timid.
Yep.
So he thought it'd be funny to scare the shit out of him at the opening bounce.
What, did he pull a spider out?
No.
What
he's done. So before the game's even started, he sort of jogged up to him and sort of grabbed his jumper, I think, and gave him a bit of a jumper punch.
Jumper punch.
And
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Little brother
got him a good one and split him. So split him open, and so blood's pissing out. Umpire's seen it, ran over, reported him, and he got done for another couple of weeks.
Yeah,
and he was saying, "It's me fucking brother, mate." And he said, "It doesn't matter. You can't punch anyone.
Punch him in the car park.
Yeah, punch him
or
at
in the
home,
shower,
punch him at
or
Christmas,
fucking in the dunny, or
punch him anywhere. You can't.
Don't
punch
do it on the
him
football field. What a
you cannot
dickhead!
punch him on the footy
He should have
field.
just gone over to his house
So,
if you wanted to scare him.
So,
fucking open the door and jumper punch him.
So not
What a
great
dickhead.
by
this,
Kingy,
No,
but he was a ripping bloke,
No,
and,
he's good.
and he eventually. So when he did retire, his club North Heidelberg, they were into it. Oh, was it North Heidelberg? Anyway, someone was into him who his brother was playing with. He said, "We got to get you down for one game to play with your brother," and he put it off, and eventually he said, "Fuck it,
I don't like that prick.
I'll do it.
Okay,
so
he's doing it.
So he's lining up, and he did about 2 weeks worth of training, and got to the Thursday night
like you,
before the
Tom.
game, and then his brothers rang him. He said his brother was shattered. He'd done his calf at work and was going to miss. And the club said,
good.
"Fuck, we really want you to play anyway. We've pumped it up. We've got a heap of people coming down. We're having a luncheon." So he said, "Fuck, okay, I'll play." And he's just one of those guys that attracts attention. So he's just copping abuse from he said opening bounce, he ran in and he said he didn't even mean to. He just ran through this little kid. He was fucking out cold.
Yeah.
So right from the start.
I mean, I don't know. My fist just came through. I didn't know.
He said the crowd was just into him, and he was down at full forward. Everyone behind the fence just laying into him.
Yep.
And as he's come off at half time, there was a bloke just a supporter standing between him and the rooms, just saying, basically having a go at him, at Jake, for knocking this kid out or whatever he did.
It's probably his dad.
And the kids could have been his dad.
Could have been his dad.
So he said he's fucking given the.
Funny he shook his hand and go, "Oh, thanks, mate."
Yeah,
he was a real fuckwit.
He's a real little shit.
He's a real turd.
No, he certainly didn't do that. So he said he gave this bloke a clip as well, and he's and the crowd behind the goals fucking into him, and he said it was a fucking nightmare. He said it was just everyone was having a go at him. One bloke grabbed him, tried to fight him. He turned around and fucking accidentally elbowed him in the head. He said there were people going around, but he kicked 7.
He kicked 7. That's not bad. That's a good day
for a small forward.
He's kicked 7. He's knocked out 18 blokes. Would you find it hard? Like you're a pretty. I know you get white line fever, but it's for the football. And, at your own, as you get older, you're more. You're worried about how you can't get a kick and things like that. You get angry at yourself.
You get angry at yourself.
But I've never really got that angry where if someone comes up to me like, I don't know, would you? In a way, it'd be good if you could just snap and knock people out, but it'd be a bit dangerous, wouldn't it? You'd sort of have to
trust yourself.
You wouldn't trust yourself. You'd be like, you go out, you have a few bourbons, a few beers, and some bloke calls you a pindick, and whoa, he's got a broken jaw. You go, oh, fuck,
I reckon
I've got a few issues here.
I reckon it'd be handy to be able to fight. It'd be handy to be that guy that fight up, but at the same time, I reckon over the period of your whole life, you're better off not being the fighter. You're better off being the bloke that sort of stays out of it.
Or maybe it would be good if people knew you could fight and it was just a party trick every now and then. Like someone gobs off and then it's been 6 months since I've whacked someone, bang. So it's like the bloke who's got a massive...
You don't want to be laying a bloke out every 6 months.
No, not every 6 months. But like people knew you could fight. If they go, whoa, Tom Siegert, he can go.
Yeah.
But like everyone goes, come on, Tommy. And you go, no, hold off. And then some cockhead pinches a girl on the arse and Tommy goes, this is my time.
This is my time.
This is my time. I'm taking this bloke out. And you just go bang and you go, That's why we love Tommy.
But I think
he lays the right people out.
He lays the right people out. But I think there's a certain pressure and a certain expectation on those that can fight. Like I remember we had a couple of mates that certainly knew how to blue growing up. Whenever something would happen, you wouldn't mean to, but you just sort of, everyone would just naturally turn to him. Oh, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? And even if they weren't in the mood, they almost felt like they had to do something. It's
That's right. I'd peer pressure.
I'd rather just be knowing, well,
Tommy's going to run.
Someone's grabbed Tom's missus, but he's certainly not going to do anything.
He's not going to do anything.
Let's.
He's down the skate bowl. If the good banter listeners on the Instagram, I tagged you on Facebook. I'll have to show you. There was
I didn't see it.
footage of a bloke who I reckon you got your moves off.
Oh, did he do the old miss and reverse?
Oh, no, it wasn't quite. He went to kick someone and grabbed his leg. It was quite funny, mate. But, you're not a fighter.
No.
Neither am I.
You see a lot of good fighting on TV, your boxing and your cage fighting, all that sort of
MMA,
stuff. But when you see bad fighting, it really does stand out. It doesn't look great.
It's probably like bad rooting. Like you watch a porno and you go, Jesus, rooting looks good. But then you see you're walking on your fat, mate, just giving it to someone.
You're like, Jesus
Christ, I'm never having sex again.
No, that's not good at all.
It's not for me.
Because the professionals make it look easy.
The professionals make it look good. They're up there. They've got abs. They've got no ass hair. There's fucking no overhang. But then you see some units going for it. You go, oh, God, you're giving sex a bad name. And I'm one of them.
It's 100%. No, but another funny story that came out. Yeah, so Jakey King, great bloke.
The push-up king.
The
Good on you, mate.
Just a ripping guy.
Great.
I would not fuck with him in a million years. He looks
not with
hard
not with a shirt like that.
Hard as a cat's head.
Yeah. Oh, the siren's gone.
Anyway, so another story. I was chatting with a few of the old boys at Mernda, and I was telling them my story about how I played my last game of footy, and I sort of announced at mid-season my body was fucked, and everyone knew it was my last game.
Which time was this?
No, this is the first time.
Oh, this is the first time.
And back when I was playing ones, anyway, so end of the game. Everyone knew it was over, and they cheered me off, and I carried my kid, and had a little Noah, one child at the time. There were tears, hugging mates I've played with for years. Went in, my parents were there, family was there, beautiful moment, and I played round one the next year. And we're telling them, and they were having a laugh, and they said, and one of the guys go, well, that reminds me of our old home ground, and they all started laughing, going, oh yeah, tell him the story. So this club had been around for about 120 years. Mernda Demons.
Yep.
Great club. Tommy, the president out there. Great crew.
Tommy boy.
And anyway, so they're at this old ground they've been at for about 100 years.
It's good.
A great old ground, but
history.
It's got history, but it's time to move.
The
place is fucked.
Yeah.
So the last game, didn't make the finals. Last game of the season. Let's have a going away shindig. And they've had the biggest party, the send-off, because the council's got a new ground for them, new facilities, right in the heart of town. It's
cubicle showers, shit house.
It's a great facilities. It's got 3 different grounds for the juniors, seniors coming together. This is the farewell. So they've had this big party, and everyone's just, really letting go of 90, 100 years of history. People are fucking kicking holes in the wall and cutting up the turf.
Jakey King's coming down. He's punching a few people
holes
out.
In the wall.
He's smashing
absolutely fucking trashing the joint. This last shindig, the big farewell. Guys are doing
and then they hear
doughies
the
out
next
on the
day
oval.
the funding hasn't gone through.
The funding, there was some strike or something went on at the old ground, at the new ground, and it was held up for 9 months. And they had to play for an extra year out of this dilapidated, if that's a word, out of the rooms that were fucked. They'd been doing doughies out on the fucking footy. The joint was fucked. And they had to play out of there for another season.
Well, that's all right.
That's what footy's all about.
Before the game, round one, there's sort of just someone's poking the hole through the head, just seeing what the other coach, okay, they're going to put...
hole through the head?
Head through the hole.
There we go.
Yeah, no, beautiful. Thanks for pulling me up. Okay, yeah, all right. We know all your secrets. It's all good.
Yes,
maybe hole in the showers. Jesus Christ,
great story. Great crew out there.
That's
and
funny.
Then it was just. Then I went to Bikies Footy Club, which was just a great night. Well, they're fucked too. They're footy. They're getting their club rooms rebuilt as many clubs are, and as usual, surprise, surprise, council's taken 10 times longer than planned. So they've played some opposition ground, so the function had to be at the local hall, but it was a fucking beauty.
That's good.
Great function. It was good time. So that was my weekend. But mate, I've got 1,000 things to talk about. What do you
get into something there?
Actually, can I bring up, because I do not want to miss out on this.
Okay.
This is if I'll be spewing at myself if we get to the 1 hour mark and I miss out on this.
All right, mate, hit me.
So as you know, I've started to do the Thursday night gigs.
You have?
I put them off for a long time, but I thought, fuck it.
We're back in. You can do
we're
the
back
Thursday
in, and clubs
night
are really
gigs.
keen and they're enjoying it.
Well, and Thursday nights, I think by a lot of clubs, I know back in the day when I was at East Ringwood, when I was at Port Douglas, we'd always try and do something on a Thursday to fire things up, because they go in, they do selection, and the selection goes for 10 hours.
Yep.
You're strolling out of there at 7 o'clock.
There's five blokes
left. Everyone's bored. No one knows what to do. So you're spinning the wheel. You're coming up with sketches. You're trying to do something to fire people up.
Yep.
So getting the suburban footballer down.
It's a good idea.
It's a good
idea, because my original thought was, well, if I do this, 60 blokes have seen me. They're not going to get me down for a Saturday night, which is where you can actually charge some money and make some money out of it. So I'm better off not doing it. But there's so many fucking clubs. I can't get through them all. So
you can't,
and they're interested. So and they're great nights. So it's clubs trying to get back to the old days. Have a bit of a Thursday function.
It's good.
I'll tell you what I'm enjoying about it. Because Saturday nights, everyone's so fucking pissed.
They're blind.
You're talking to people, they're falling over there, and it's good banter, but fuck, they're drunk. Thursday night, it's bloody it's great. Everyone's just had a couple of beers. You really get to have a good chat. So last Thursday, North Ringwood.
North
Ringwood Footy Club.
Yeah, my neck of the woods.
They've only been around for about 3 years.
Croydon North. You fucked up.
Croydon North.
So you've written down the wrong thing there, mate.
Did I? Croydon North.
Yeah.
So Croydon North Footy Club. They've only been around for a few years.
Yes.
But great club. They're up and about.
Hughes Park.
I've been down there, having a chat with the coach and the Prez and a few of the guys afterwards, and one of the blokes, because that's where you're sort of your old neck of the woods.
Out of there, yeah.
And we started talking about.
Been to a few 21st at Hughes Park.
Yeah,
Been to a few parties there.
Nice. And
pick up.
And this guy was a bit of he knew his local footy. He was probably mid-30s. Can't remember his name. Be surprised.
You can't remember someone's name?
Nah,
you can't even remember
not.
the club. Why would you remember the name?
So, and he started talking about your good self.
Of course he did.
And he said,
big out there,
he said Evan was a decent footballer. I said, no, I know. And he said, I think, because when you finished up at when you were playing up north, where'd you come back?
I played 4 years at Port Douglas.
Yep.
I came down. I thought I'd have one last crack at playing some decent footy down in Melbourne.
Yep.
So I went back to my home club.
Yep.
Mooralbark.
Did you play anywhere else?
Yeah, I played a couple of years at Wandon.
Well, I think this is Wandon.
I think this is
Wandon.
Well,
so he said,
you're telling the
story. He said, do you know?
He
goes, I played against him at Wandon. And I said, oh yeah. He goes, he was still going well out there. He goes, do you know what he was getting paid? And I said, no.
All right. Well, I never told anyone how much I was getting paid, so I don't know who the fuck has leaked. Whether it's true, I don't know. But that was the one big thing that I pride myself on. Is no matter
getting paid as much as possible.
Getting paid raping the football club
clubs.
No.
Yep.
No, you shut up. Let's set the record straight here, because I never played for money. I'd still never have. But I never told anyone.
Were you getting paid up north?
Yeah, but not much. It was more lifestyle. So it was a little bit of spending money.
You found a wife.
I found a wife.
You can't put a price on that.
You can't put a price
on
that.
All the matches in the world aren't going to cover a wife.
No, that's exactly right. So, I wish I had asked for a bit more coin, because this wedding is adding up.
Yeah.
So, no, I always prided myself. People go, what are you getting paid? I said, I'm not getting paid, because some blokes come out and go, I'm getting, 1,000 per goal. I'm getting this, I'm getting that. They're buying me a car. I get a hooker on a Saturday night.
Yep.
Some bloke jerks me off on a Sunday. I go, I've got the package.
Yeah.
So I never mentioned money to anyone.
So while on matches, and this is a bit of a theme that I've noticed clubs doing, and it is smart. Night of a function, pay the matchies
Cash. Yes.
And
where's it go? If it doesn't go to the local drug dealer,
straight
it's
back
going to
over the bar and on raffle tickets and auction items. Mate, I've done a few clubs recently that paid the matchies like, and they play it smart. Actually, as they walk into the function, here you go, mate, here's your 1,200. Mate, 1,100 of that's gone when he's walking out.
Yep. That is smart.
And
that is
it
smart.
is a
See,
smart
these
thing to
clubs
do.
that hold off payment for 6 months,
Yep.
you're shooting yourself in the foot. Get the cash, get it to the bloke who's the biggest piss wreck, and get him spending.
Bloody oath.
Keep him at the club.
Absolutely, 100%. Anyway, so
right.
I said, he goes, you know what he was getting paid? And I said, mate, I got no idea what he was getting paid. And he said, what do you want me to tell you? And I said, no.
Where does this
I'm
come
not
from?
Curious
Where
at all.
does this come
I said,
from?
no, tell me what he got paid. And he said, well, I was told Evan Hocking, while he was at Wandon, they, for the sign-on fee to pay, the club said, and he agreed, they would fix his teeth. I said, what? And this bloke doesn't know your teeth are fucked. And I said,
Does he listen
what?
to the podcast?
No. And I said, are you serious? And he said, yep. Evan said to him, just fix my teeth.
What are you serious?
I'm 100% serious. This bloke said, you talk of money, and he said, just fix my teeth and we'll be right. And
Well,
I tell you what, hope you weren't getting much of the footy because they didn't cover their end of the fucking bargain. I tell you what, your teeth are fucked.
Mate,
Hope you got wooden spoon and went
that first year, funny you should mention it because that's when I got the braces for the second time. But I don't know how the fuck this leaked out. I can't believe
Did
this.
they pay for your braces?
No, I didn't pay anything for the braces.
Oh, no, you didn't pay.
No one paid. So this is the
So
story.
you just did your own braces?
Mate, I'll tell you
right.
the story.
Okay.
But that's fucking hilarious.
It's a crack up.
I'm
Fuck.
glad he didn't give a money figure.
I was fucking laughing all the way home. This is fucking... Do you know how hard it's been to hold on to that bit of information until now?
I thought you were going to say 70 grand, 100 grand.
No.
I go, what the fuck?
Fix your teeth. What a fucking thing to say to a club. Fix
So
me
what
teeth.
happened? Fix me teeth. I might actually go play I might play this week.
Yeah.
See if they can sort me out this week.
Not a bad idea. I'll
Hey,
play
guys,
one game, one
guys.
cap. Yep.
Yeah, can you get rid of this rash on me fucking balls as well? I'll talk about that later. Jesus Christ. So, no, I got the braces. It was for the second time. So I got to a point where my teeth had gone crooked again. I had chipped teeth. I needed a implant put in.
Because you got one knocked out?
Well, it sort of got chipped. I think I got smashed. You might remember when I got in the fight with the Gypsy Jokers in Yarrawonga when I was 21. A bit chipped off there. There was another one where I was drinking a VB. I might have mentioned at halftime in the 2002 grand final, and someone kicked a footy. It chipped then. Mate, I got more chips coming out of my teeth than
more chips than
old
Smith's.
Smith's chips. Yeah, they called me Smith's. So
did they?
No,
they should.
They should have. So I get to a point where this tooth is basically fading away. It's falling away. So and then I said, what we'll do, we'll go back to the orthodontist who did them. So this is 2013.
Yep.
I got them done in like 19...
So who's we? You got a team trying to sort this
Mate, it's a shit... Well, you sort of talk to the parents about this stuff. They go, your teeth are fucked. What's going on? And they said...
How old are you?
Mate, I was 30. I was 31.
Your teeth are...
Well, it's pretty common knowledge, mate. It's pretty hard, like when you're catching up with the parents. I mean, they're still telling me to fix my teeth.
Okay.
So, parents are always your parents, mate.
Yeah, that's true.
Even when you're 50 and they're 80, they're still going, mate, have a bloody Viagra and try and get the job done.
Yeah, no,
they care about you. They
don't clock off, do they?
They don't clock off, so they're always worried. Put money into your super. What's going on? Have you done your will? Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
So you're sitting with your parents, trying to nut out a plan.
Trying to nut out
these chompers.
How do we fix these fucking chompers? Because they're going crooked again. So, what we'll do? We'll go back to the orthodontist who did them originally.
Yep.
So we rock up to old Graham Roberts, maybe Graham Roberts.
Dr. Graham Roberts.
Dr. Graham Roberts, and he's minted. He drives in a comes in and he's $200,000 Jaguar or something like this, and he's got the gold coins. He looks like fucking Flavor Flav, 50 Cent.
Yep.
He's got the big gold teeth and shit. He goes, hey, yo, Evo, what's going
You're
on?
back.
I said, yo, thanks for putting my kids through college, brother. And I go, settle the fuck down, mate.
Settle down, mate. My teeth are fucked.
Me teeth are fucked. You fucked me once. You can't do it again. So I said, mate, I've got to get this tooth fixed, but my teeth are going crooked. I've got too small a mouth. I've got too many teeth. This is a shit show. What can you do? He says, well, I'm going to retire next year.
Yep.
So what I can do, I can try and squeeze you through, and we'll get the teeth fixed before I retire and go live in the Bahamas with Jeffrey Epstein or whatever.
Yep.
I said, no worries, Flavor Flav. Let's make it happen. So he said, and I'm thinking, fuck, what's this going to cost?
Yeah.
Can I hit up Wandon about the teeth?
Yep.
It's something, can I do that? He said, mate, what I'll do, because I did them 18 years ago and they're fucked now.
Which is your fault, because you got to wear a retainer.
Well, you don't have to wear it for 18 years, though. You shouldn't have to wear a retainer for 18 years.
Teeth have got a better memory than me.
Me.
So they always go back. Look at mine.
Have you had braces?
I've had braces twice.
Have you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So there's common knowledge that everyone just gets braces twice.
Well, only people that don't wear the retainers.
But then you get some people that got beautiful teeth. They've never had braces. This is fucked.
Thick heads of hair.
The thick heads. It's just genetics. Dad's got a small mouth and too many teeth, and that's what I've got. So there you go. So he goes, mate, I'm going to retire next year. I've got 35 Jaguars. I've got 10 houses in the Bahamas. I've got one in Hawaii. I've got one in Italy. I've got 35 wives. I'm fucking killing it.
Yep.
Mate, what I'll do it for free, no charge. And I go, ho! I love you, mate.
Yeah, that's
good.
That's a good man. He doesn't do everyone's for free.
No,
I don't know what he either felt sorry for it, or
I think he felt sorry.
Yeah,
I think he looked at me and thought, "You're coming in with your mum.
This guy,
you got red hair, braces." You've come back from Port Douglas with no job,
Not
no
many
life.
Good things happen to this guy.
You're a loser. Braces definitely didn't help him.
Let's shine a little bit of sun on his otherwise dark world.
But we'll put sunscreen on before he does, because he's going to burn the little fucker.
He'll burn to a crisp.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he said, I'll do it for free. And I think I had him on for about a year and a half.
Yep.
So he spaced them out. And then after that, he left a big gap there, and I got the implant. And then a bit of time after the implant went in, it went brown. And then a little bit of time after that, my left tooth chipped, and we're back to fucking square one.
So that went brown.
See how it's darker?
It's not too bad. It's not big fucking tooth. It's like
but that's
tombstone.
That's what.
I've seen smaller tombstones.
Yeah, it says R.I.P. Evan Hocking's football career on there. So, but that's what people keep telling me. I've mentioned this before. They go, "You've got to ground that down." I said, "No, I don't. It's not that big. The other one's small because it's chipped."
It's a big tooth. That's a fucking big tooth.
Big tooth.
It's a big tooth.
Oh, Johnny Big Tooth. So,
anyway.
No, they didn't pay for my teeth.
Okay.
That's the roundabout way of saying that.
Okay, well, I don't know where that rumour came from.
But that's a cracker.
That's a little humdinger. That's a rumour.
That, but they fucked it up.
So plenty more to, like, I'm sure you got some story. I thought we'd touch on bloody DeGoey later on.
Oh, we could, mate. That's a shit
we're both working for Sportsbet tomorrow.
We are. We'll tease that. We've got lovely to get the call up because
I wonder if we'll get in shit like just saw Caroline Wilson's getting in cane corns for working for Sportsbet.
Oh, yeah, because it's
moral. She just thinks it's immoral.
Oh, Jesus!
But
where do you go? Where do you go from here? Like, mate, I got a wedding to pay for. My teeth are still fucked. Like, I'm taking Sportsbet. Like, the thing is, I reckon work for whoever, but because everyone's got to. Like, I never got into pokies. I never got into gambling. Just don't get into it. Is it easy to say that?
I don't know. Look, I've never really punted in my life, but
No, neither have I.
I've certainly got no issue with.
But for me, it's more about making my, furthering my acting career.
Oh yeah. I thought you were done, to be honest, after some of your
After some of the auditions,
some of
my
most
roles,
recent auditions. Do you want to go to something, or we go to
no. Well, let's go. Let's go to. I went down to Tassie.
Okay.
On when did I fly down? I flew down Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday. So I thought Jokers is a club down there run by Gav Baskerville.
Gav, great guy.
He's done well over the last 7 years. He's spent that time running it weekly. Making it happen, flying down acts. It was pumping. COVID hits. Can't get people in the state. No one wants to come out.
Never really recovered the joint.
Never really recovered. And what he says is, because I tell you what, if you want to feel young, fucking go to Tassie.
Are they old?
Oh, mate, you walk out of there and even the fucking beagle dog sniffing the fucking fruit, even that looks like it's about to die. Maybe
a lot of the young people are getting out of there.
Well, I think maybe they're not in Hobart. Maybe they're going out to the country towns, all the young people.
What, the young people?
On the farms. I don't know, maybe out of town.
They'd be moving to the cities, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I don't know.
They got unis down there?
Yeah, they got unis and they got a lot of retirement villages. So.
Yeah, it's not a bit slow for my liking.
I don't mind it.
It's beautiful.
Nice, beautiful,
great for a trip.
Lovely. The snow on Mount
trip.
Wellington, great for a footy trip. So
got snow down there.
Well, they got snow up on the Mount Wellington.
Is it?
Mate, it's cold down there.
Oh, no, it's fucking cold. I thought it was flat as a bloody pancake.
Hobart? Have you ever been to fucking Hobart?
Yeah.
The first thing you do is you get in and you go, fuck, Mount Wellington's big.
Yeah, but there's fucking... it's a hill. It's not a fucking ski mountain. Is it?
Well, there's fucking snow on it, so
no
one's skiing down it. It's pretty rocky, and there's a road and shit. But people hike up it.
Yeah, sure.
But if you flew into Hobart and drove into Hobart, the one thing that stands out is
how many hills?
Is Mount Wellington.
Okay, well I didn't see it.
It's fucking big.
Must have been looking the other way.
I was going, have you seen Mount Wellington? No, haven't seen it.
No.
Too busy looking for Tassie Devils. But anyway, so I go down there. Jokers on a Wednesday night, and they had I'm headlining the show. Good fun. They had 57 in, which was a sellout.
Sellout?
Oh yeah, well, that's the great thing about restricted audiences, capacity limits.
Are they still restricted down there,
mate? They're copping it worse now because they're only just getting the tail end of COVID, or there's going to be another because they held off for so long. So now. They're all down there going, I've got to wear a mask. Oh, don't touch me. Oh,
get with the program,
breathe
Tassie.
into this.
COVID's over.
Well, not down in Tassie, mate. And that's the problem, because Gav was saying a lot of their crowds are a bit older. They're scared. They're locked up in their nursing homes. They're in front of the fire with the rug over knitting, a scarf. They're going, I'm not going to Jokers on a Wednesday night because someone will breathe on me and I'll get COVID. I haven't had it yet.
Yep.
And I'm 87.
100
years old.
Okay.
I'm old. So I go down there and they had an Auslan interpreter. Do you know what that is?
Someone that does sign language.
That's exactly right, Tommy boy.
On the side of the stage.
On the side of the stage.
Fucking hell.
It's an interesting dynamic. Interesting, because you're right there and then you look over and there's a guy going, he's got the hands moving, the fingers are going, the arms are going, it's all happening. He's moving quick. He's moving quick. I said, your missus must love you if you can move the fingers and hands that quick, big boy.
I had one at did a gig for the Richmond Footy Club at the MCG, and there was one on the side, and I did a joke which I stole. It's one of the greatest jokes I've ever heard for stand-up. I actually don't know what comedian did it. Someone told me. Have you heard this one?
You sure you didn't invent it?
No, I didn't invent this one.
Okay.
So... I don't know. So I apologise to whoever said this, but I've stolen it once, and it's a fucking beauty. This guy said he did a gig at a deaf school. Deaf.
School.
Must
deaf
be
school.
at a deaf school.
Deaf
And there were about 400 deaf people in the audience.
Yeah.
And he said he was shitting himself. And he goes, well, I don't know what to do. And I said, don't worry about it. We're going to have someone on the side of the stage doing sign language.
Okay.
And he goes, oh, great. And he was a bit nervous. He hadn't been doing comedy for long. And he had to do 20 minutes. And he said, all right. And he got up there and he fucking killed it. So he was meant to do 20, ended up doing an hour. Everyone just falling off their seats, laughing, absolutely killing it. And he said it was one of the best gigs he'd ever done. But he found out later that the guy signing was doing his own material. That's a good one.
That's a good joke. That's a good joke.
So apologies whoever that is.
No, that's a great joke.
I reckon
that is a great
if you
joke.
ever do a gig with Auslan, fucking steal away.
Steal that.
Take that joke. Yeah.
No, that's a good joke. That's a good joke. So got the Auslan interview. I said, what's the go? Do I power through? They said, after every sentence, just take a bit of a breath. Take a bit of a pause.
How many deaf people have to be in the audience to justify that?
Well, probably one.
There was one.
No, but there were a few.
Were there?
There were a few, yeah.
Oh, so...
Yeah. So it's advertised as an Auslan performance.
Okay.
So come down, and if you don't want to listen to Evan's shit jokes, we'll sign them for you.
Okay,
So it was. So then people go, all right, Auslan interpret.
Why Auslan?
Well, I don't know. Like, we can look it up. Big D.
Big D.
Why is it called Auslan?
Big D.
And old Benny, who was signing, I called it Ausland. And geez, he almost threw me through the wall. I said, oh, sorry, I was one letter off, Benny.
It's like calling you a comedian or something. Would you have liked that?
No.
No, well, exactly.
No, fuck you, Benny. Fuck you, Tom. So
is he deaf?
No, but his mother was deaf. So that's why he got into signing.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's good reason. Good reason. So anyway, so doing it, things are going well, and you're sort of pausing a bit, and then Benny will finish, he'll look over, and but it does throw your rhythm a bit.
Oh.
Because I like sort of being, boom, 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 bang, 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 keep moving, boo, boo, boo.
And I feel like every time you say fuck or shit, everyone would look over to see what the song is.
Wow, that's the problem. That throws them out as well, because sometimes they're not looking at your facial expressions. They're looking at what Benny signs for when I'm talking having a little dick or, pulling myself and knocking my own hand away.
Yep.
And that. So,
okay.
But it was all going well. It did stunt a bit of the show, but at one stage I got about 20, 25 minutes in, and I thought it felt like they needed a bit of a
kick in the dick.
I was going through my material, but they'd already been sitting there for say about 40 minutes by the time I got on, because there was no break.
You got to have a break.
Acts before me, maybe.
If for no one else, for the bloke with the
they swapped them over.
Okay.
It was a substitution vest.
So you only got 20 minutes in you? Well, fingers start cramping.
he was there just pushing up against the wall, pushing the fingers back. Yep. He's got the Powerade. He's got the smelling salts.
Did he dip it in ice?
He dipped it in ice. He goes, he's rubbing liniment on his hands and stuff like that. He's just fired up for the second bracket. So I got to about 20, 25 minutes. I thought, maybe they're just flattening off a bit. I thought, let's not just run through my material. Let's go have a chat to the crowd.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's it. So hey, what's going on? Where are you from? What are you doing? Having a chat. Things are going well. Hey,
we can't hear.
No.
Is that what they're saying? There you go.
So Benny's still signing that. Benny, well, what happened? I caught up. There were like these Argentinian girl. Okay. There were like 3 people from like all over the world, and then there's this Aussie bloke who was just thought, I'm going to try and bang everyone here. So
okay.
He was there, but then I go, what about you two? What's your story? And I said nothing. And they go, and I go, oh, sorry, you're the hearing impaired people. And then I looked over at Benny and the sign. I go, this is really going to stump the show.
Because they're going to have to talk.
They're going to have to. I'm going to have to talk to them. Benny's going to have to sign to them. They're going to have to sign back to Benny. Benny's going to have to. Then I'm going to. I can't do it. So that was.
Put that to bed.
Woo!
Yeah, that's a mood killer.
That was a mood killer. But had a good laugh. Things were going well.
Yep.
Finished up the set, and I just want to say a huge shout out to one of our loyal listeners. She made it to my last show. Her and her husband Timmy.
Oh, yeah.
Cindy. They came down. They shared us a beer afterwards, and
a Belgian beer. It's a Belgian beer place, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Polish club. But they just got me a pure blonde.
Okay.
Yep. So
really stepping outside the comfort zone.
They said low carbs. You got a wedding to get ready for, buddy. You can't be throwing down half a litre Belgian Polish beers, mate.
That's true.
You got to get on the wedge shred. So have a great chat to them and just ripping people. I think it shows how badly your comedy career is going when you can go to a place and you know your two fans.
By name.
And
their favourite TV show.
Yeah. And, there's no one else really pushing in to try and chat to you.
Yeah, you like a queue.
It would be good if there was at least even 5 people. You're like, things are starting to build. But last time I went, it was Cindy and Tim who rocked up.
But it's quality.
It's quality. Quality over quantity.
Give me Cindy and Tim over a theatre full of people any day.
Yep, that's it. Yep. So thanks to them for coming out.
Good on you guys.
Hobart was good fun.
Thanks for supporting Evan, because without you guys, it would have been no fans.
I mean, the hearing impaired weren't coming up to chat.
No. Can they do sign language? Not sign language. Lip reading. Lip reading. But then... Do they talk?
It's
a bit messy, isn't it?
It's a bit messy. But good times down there at Jokers.
Okay.
All right, so you go now, mate.
Well, we've got some... you emailed these through to me for me to print up.
I hadn't checked the email. in a long, long time. So these are backdated.
Okay, so this one's from the 21st of the 6th, 2022, which is... yesterday.
That's yesterday. So that's not backdated.
That's not backdated too much. And it's titled Fart Chat. So I like where they're headed already. So, hey lads, loving the podcast. I'm one of the many Mitch Ellis recruits. Mitch Ellis, listener, one of the originals.
Mate, he's getting a few on it.
Son of porn.
Yep, porno.
Just want to make a reference to the farts of recent episodes. Bloody funny shit. Doesn't matter how old you are, farts are funny. Couldn't agree more. And it's funny, ever since we've been talking about it, I just haven't felt like farting.
I haven't farted in 3 weeks. I'm worried. I think I'm going to explode one time. Just a pile of shit's just going to roll out. And
that's stage fright. But
what happened to me bucks on the weekend?
But so we would we definitely... the farts aren't done with. We just haven't
really built it up.
Felt too gassy lately.
No.
An idea for the competition, which has pretty much we've gone quiet on lately.
Well,
has it gone to the shit?
I think it has.
Has it?
Well, I'm looking at dates.
You fucking won it.
I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to be able to take listeners. Or you. I just don't think there's enough dates that are going to work.
Okay.
There's 3 games at MCG for the rest of the year.
And we can't do them.
Well, we can't do them. So
can we put it back till next year?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. The way... Old mate said he was going to get back Monday. It's Tuesday now.
Was this their major raffle? It's a fucking shit show.
Well, I must admit, I didn't give him too many options. Plus, what happens is they still haven't done the fixture for the last 3 rounds.
No, that's true.
So that's shit. So, how are you meant to plan anything? But
everyone's in the same boat.
Everyone's in the same boat.
So no one can blame you for not picking a date when the fixture's not out yet.
No, that's true.
That floating fixture can go fuck itself.
Oh, that is.
Because I was looking later in there, so I wouldn't mind taking the kids to one more game. And you need to plan ahead these days. Everyone's busy.
Oh, mate, it's bullshit.
Maybe the last round. Maybe the last round. I'll give. Actually, no need the last round now that we've got the week off. I thought maybe you don't play finals teams on the teams that are playing finals on the Sunday, but now you got the week off. Who gives a fuck?
Well, what happened to the good old days where you get the little you get the thing on the wall. It's got every single game. You go, all right, I'll go to this game. I'll go to that game. I'll miss that game.
And you got the little ladder. Remember that little ladder?
You get the little ladder and you can put the
teams.
You change the teams after the first week, and then for the rest of the season you forget about it because you're too lazy. But
you go to your mate's place and you move his team to the bottom.
You steal a few of the teams. He goes, where's fucking Collingwood?
And you used to turn them around and write, like, say, Cocksucker would be sitting third.
Yeah.
Really funny stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Dick Cheese would win the premiership every year.
Here we go. We'll keep going. Did we get his name?
Yeah.
Just a recruit from Mitch Ellis. All right. An idea for the competition is the best story of how you had gotten away with letting a better
belter.
A belter of a fart out. I'm a teacher, and one day, after too many beers the night before work, I had a pain in the guts and needed... Oh, the talk of this has actually made me feel like a fart. We're a chance later in this episode. I had a pain in the guts and needed to let one go in class. I went for a stroll around the room to check out the students in little... commas or whatever you call those, and let an absolute stinker out. Some poor kid copped the blame, brackets, and a hit in the social ranks that he may never recover from.
Nah.
And I had to give the teacher's speech of, if you need a part to pass wind, please go outside.
Go to the sick bay, you disgusting, filthy...
Keep up the good work, Timmy and Ivan. Mate, that's a fucking good idea.
That's not a bad idea.
That's a good idea.
That's
a great... So what he's basically done the crop dust around the classroom.
That's a great idea. Yep. Oh, that's a good idea, or what's a good idea for the...
The competition's a good idea, but doing a crop dust around the classroom is a great idea. I
think the competition, I'm gonna have to fucking throw that. And I might be going away fucking for 2 weeks on a honeymoon in August.
In hindsight, we probably shouldn't have mentioned the competition before it was locked on.
We probably shouldn't have mentioned the competition.
There'll be a few disappointed prize.
Oh, Jesus!
Anyway, so, but look, we might still be able to work through it. So if that's the only reason you're listening, please keep listening.
Yeah, keep listening.
All right, here we go. Here's another one. Hey guys, while there's not much about you two that reminds me of hardcore bikers, what about? I like this. The Bantitos.
Bantitos. Yeah, I like it.
For your listeners.
I'm liking it. We could come up, maybe you and me, on a bike.
Okay.
Maybe we could come up and get someone to draw that. You know, maybe the Bantitos. I don't mind it.
Bantitos might be...
that might have gone to up there with Dick Cheese, top of the premiership ladder.
Bantitos, Dick Cheese. Oh, I don't mind Dog Shit Police.
Dog Shit Police, too specific.
Yeah, too specific. The only problem with Bantitos is if the Banditos don't like it.
Wow,
so I remember. Did you say you got one of the Gypsy Jokers?
Gypsy Jokers punched me out. Yeah,
that's no good. I remember when I was.
I probably don't want to get the Banditos offside either.
No, I read a book about the founder of the Australian Banditos. Caesar Campbell. If you ever get a chance to read Caesar Campbell's book, fuck me, he does not. I hope he doesn't come around. He's a bad guy. He's a little rough around the edges. And
I think anyone who starts a biking club, isn't like a straight A student.
But the thing is, he wasn't into drugs. He didn't drink. He just
But then he thought, fuck, we've got to make some money somehow.
No, he just loved punching on. That's why he did. He just fucking loved punching on. That's why he did it, to punch on with people. He was a fucking lunatic. He was a black belt. Do yourself a favour. There's a second book out.
But wouldn't you start like maybe a lawn bowls group or something? Just knock out a few oldies? Like if you really
seem like a lawn bowls kind of guy.
No, but that's the thing. Like, don't start with bikies. You'd want to back yourself. Like, if you liked punching on, and maybe you'd start lower and just start a different gang.
Yeah, I don't know, but he was stupid. He was rough. But Bantitos, I love it. When I was finished school, got a appalling score of 20. I think it was 27 out of 100.
You beat me.
Which opened up 0 windows and doors. So I couldn't do anything. So
anything here? No, that's fucking
that's
locked.
A cupboard.
No,
that is an empty cupboard.
That's the toilet cubicle.
So I went and played footy. I went and played. I didn't know what I was going to do. So I went and played footy in Griffith, and they got me a job.
That's one of the lowest.
The career counsellor said. Everyone else was saying, what about medicine? What about accounting? And they said to me, have you thought about playing footy in Griffith?
What about apprenticeship? No,
even apprenticeship wasn't for me. No. Yeah, so they got me a footy club up there, got me a job at Barter's. Basically, a big chicken. They made fucking basically grew and killed chickens, and they wouldn't even let me kill the chickens. I used to make the chicken feed. That was my job, fucking making chicken feed, earning chicken feed too.
Chicken feed.
Anyway, so
at the end of the day, at what point did you think my life is not going great?
Well,
second day in.
I don't know. Lots of stories. Fuck it. First game, first game, still to this day, one of the great games I've ever been involved in. We're up there down by 7 goals at three-quarter time. I think no one gave our club much of a chance.
What were you called? The Griffiths Swans?
Swans. Yeah, Swans. Yeah. Phil Rouston was the coach. Great guy. He played at Wodonga the year before. We kicked 11 goals in the last quarter. I kicked 2, one from the boundary line to put us in front. Still one of the best quarters of footy I've ever been involved in. And and that night, this is Griffith for you, when thought, well, we'll go in the rooms for a few beers, and everyone thought, well, let's just get on the acid. And there was just blatantly... I've got
to make chicken feed on Monday.
I can't be rough around the edges. I can't be pulling a crook.
I cannot be looking at the fucking walls melting and shit like that, mate.
Yeah,
brain.
So half the fucking team went out and we got on acid. It was, and I thought, oh, well, when in Griffith, do as the Griffithunians do. It was a rough old town. But anyway, back to my story. I was living in a house with this guy, Pinky or something, young bloke, ripping bloke. And so I was only 19. He was younger than me. I reckon he was 18. We were walking home from the pub one night, poleaxed, and we walked past the Banditos.
Oh, you've told this.
Have I?
You've told this story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so don't tell it. Go back to Bikie Bandits. I reckon you told it.
Bikie Bandits?
Yeah, you've told it in that story.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Come on, mate.
Anyway, so
Stop
this is still from
stories.
Ben. All right, so what was episode 73?
73,
we started repeating it.
Recycling stories.
Okay. Anyway, so the Bantitos, love it. I, for one, would be proud to wear that patch. Also, I know it's a couple of weeks late, but great fart, Evo. Keep up the sublime work.
That was a long time
fucking
ago.
fart.
Nah, well, this is like the 4th of June,
okay,
mate.
that's 4th of June.
Yeah, so that's Benny Tiffin. He's a good man, Benny.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he did the speed dating.
Yeah.
That's Benny boy.
That's Benny Tiff N. And, wouldn't mind hearing what you think of my fart, Benny. All right, this is a big one.
All right, this is big.
Do we need to discuss this?
I think we do. What do we? Did you have other stories? 51. 51. So have you got?
Well, I think do we need to do this one?
We'll do this, and then we'll finish off on maybe a lighter note.
A lighter note. Well, no, I think we can turn this into a light note.
I think we can turn this into a light note. Yep.
All right. So this is a email we got from a guy. We won't say his name. We won't say his name. We appreciate the email.
We love the email.
I can't stress that, but he's trying to help us out.
Yes.
And we really appreciate the feedback. He's overseas. We can say that.
OS.
So we're starting to get international listeners, which is exciting.
We've only got one, but yeah. But he's still overseas. Oh, a few in Tassie. I reckon they're overseas.
Yeah. So here we go. So, mate, we won't say your name, mate.
Yep.
Thanks for sending this in. Out of respect, we're not saying your name because we're saying in case you didn't want us to, but we really appreciate this. Here we go. Yep. Hi, Evan and Tom. I'm a Brit living in England and have listened to every episode of the pod and fucking love it and look forward to it every Thursday morning.
Good.
Thank you very much, mate. Great start. I'm just a bit concerned that some of the good banter, which comes across as racist and homophobic, will blow up in your faces as the pod grows and reaches more people around the world.
Oh, boy.
Half of me's thinking, all right, I don't know where this is going. The other half's thinking, I'm fucking happy that this guy is actually optimistic that
we're going to blow up around the world.
Yeah, because it is a slow build at the moment.
It's a real slow build.
I think that open-minded people in Europe and North America are much more sensitive about language than maybe your target Aussie footy club demographic. But I'm convinced that your general humour and great banter could have a much wider appeal than you think overseas. So again...
Okay. Positive.
Very, very
good
positive.
Good spin.
Okay, so he's gone specific. Referring to gay parrots' traits.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was you.
That was me.
That was you.
Spoke to the... Yeah. I got a bit off on a tangent there. Maybe I got a bit...
What'd you say?
What's that?
You were saying because there was a gay parrot. Because I mentioned
the parrots.
It was the parrot down in the footy club in Tassie.
Yeah,
and it looked gay.
Looked gay.
And I
did an act out. And
it was
gobbed you off. And
it wasn't for everyone.
Not for everyone.
Referring to the gay parrot and Jews being tight. And the way you often talk about Asians is reminiscent of some bygone cancelled British comics from the 80s.
Fair call.
That's a fair call.
That's fair call.
And look, I stand by my Asian bakery called?
Bakery, yep.
And which we've got another message I've got to get through later.
All right, speed this up.
We'll speed this up. Did you make the Jewish comment?
Oh, there might have been a one-off. Just say Jesus, but it's not like it's like saying redheads are fucking scared of the sun.
Yeah,
that's a generalisation.
It's a generalisation.
Yeah. But
I genuinely love what you do and the spirit in which you do it while holding down other jobs and being so relatable. I don't think you are at all bigoted at heart.
No
I don't
way.
think we are either.
I don't think we are.
I think, and this is, I understand that I might be right off the mark here. To me, racism and that sort of shit is hatred. This isn't hatred.
This isn't hatred.
This
was, we do a comedy podcast trying to jazz it up. I think most people would know that, and he probably knows that we're mucking around.
Oh, we're just fucking around.
But it's the way other people hear it. Yeah.
And my theory has always been, and I'm not, and again, I really appreciate it. That's the great thing about podcasts is like if I got on radio and started. Like if, you had the kids in the car, taking the kids to school, mums and the kids. Hey, kids, listen, they've got a sing-along, and all of a sudden the group start talking about Asian bakeries and doing a U-turn because Asians can't cook pies, and then maybe Jews being tight and gay parrots.
Yeah.
I understand. Sending a complaint to your local radio station. I thought that was a great thing about podcasts is there's fucking millions of them. If you don't like them, you don't have to listen. But you're right. He's right. People can dig this shit up.
People can
dig this shit up. And it is just lazy stereotypes and dated views around race and sexuality that could land you in the PC and woke shit at some point.
Yeah. That's true.
But luckily, our careers are pretty fucked anyway. So
Yes.
It's not that big a fall if we go down.
If we fall, it's literally like falling off this stool.
Stepping off a step.
Like stepping, it's literally like rolling off.
Or getting out of a car.
Like
a low car.
It's not a long way to fall.
Like a Mazda 3.
Yeah.
I appreciate that I can go fuck myself and not listen. I appreciate that I can go fuck myself and not listen, but 99% of what you do is pure gold and 10% brings tears to my eyes laughing so hard. All the best and keep up the great work.
Love it.
Fucking really appreciate that.
I do appreciate that.
So I remember once at I didn't listen much at school, that goes without saying, but one thing I remember, Jim Moylan, great teacher, great guy. I remember in business class him telling us that the customer that complains is the best customer. You don't want the customer that just says, this is fucked and switch off.
True.
You want the guy that...
you want the feedback. So we've opened up. We sort of realise that.
So
maybe some of it is, but I think it's
light-hearted.
Thanks
very much.
Thank you. We do appreciate that, and we'll...
But I honestly could see myself getting worse. If anything, I think this is heading in the other direction. I'll be honest. Mate, I'll be 100% honest, and I hope you keep listening, but and we'll try. I know racism's, you don't want to be going down that path.
Nah.
But
I don't think we're not.
I don't think we
are. I don't think we are.
I don't think we are.
I don't think we are.
And
okay,
so we'll just have to watch ourselves.
Watch our P's and Q's.
But one more, just while on the Asians.
All right. Oh God.
No, but
should I break it up?
I'll be careful. No, because I think this is topical.
Okay.
This follows on with. This is a nice. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Would you want me to tell you my gig? I went down to Maui on the weekend.
Crikey.
So I've flown in from Tassie. Got a gig with Chris Franklin, the Nelson Twins, and rocked down to Maui.
Doesn't have a great
reputation. So you think of Maui, I won't say what you think of, because but down there at the Footy Club, they said they're expecting 120 people.
Good number.
Pumped up, and the rooms are small, they're tight.
Yep.
It's a long room, so we set up in the middle, low roof, and you go, if you get 120 in here, this is going to be heaving.
Yeah, it's going to be rocking.
This is going to be heaving. And the boys the night before had a gig in Yallourn North. You know where the big stacks are, the smoke stacks down in the Gippsland Valley?
I
You seen those bad boys?
I'm thinking about taking the kids down there. Those things are fucking unbelievable.
They're fucking big.
Like, you drive around it, and I've always seen them from a distance. You're fucking, how big are these things?
Like, it looks like it reminds you of the nuclear smokestacks
On The Simpsons.
On The Simpsons, which obviously they're pumping out steam, not
I'm
nuclear waste.
If the pyramids are that popular, I'm surprised those things aren't as popular. People travelling from miles around to see the Yalorn
power stacks.
I still don't know how they work,
Mate,
but
they pump out steam. They obviously generate power.
What are they burning?
Fossil
Coal?
fuel? I don't know. I don't know what they're burning. But I must admit, the boys said the Yalorn North gig was great gig.
Yep.
Great gig. Maybe a little rough around the edges. They said that maybe some of the
that's
stuff.
working class.
Maybe some of the stuff from the bloody steam, the steam stacks have maybe got in the water or something like that.
If you inhale too much of anything, it's not going to be good for you. Maybe
I mean, even steam. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not just your regular water vapour. There might be a bit of other shit in there. Maybe some of it's gone into the water treatment plant and hasn't been treated. But anyway, good fun. So I get into Maui. We set up. Things are looking good. And let's have a little drive around Maui at 7 o'clock at night, see what's going on. Well, I'll tell you what's fucking going on in Maui.
Fucking nothing.
Fucking nothing except fish and chip shops. And how's this? When was the last time you saw a video shop?
Like a Blockbuster.
A Blockbuster where you walk in there, you go, I'll have 3 weeklies for $6. I'll get an overnight for $2. I'll get a late fee. Where you walk in there, you hand over a VHS tape and go, here's my card, here's me money.
Yep.
I'm going to hire this. I'm going to put it in my VCR recorder at home from 1972. When was the last time you saw a video store? When was the last time the Blockbuster store was around?
I would have thought most of those would have gone out of business at least 7 years ago.
You'd have to say.
Yeah.
Obviously
they've moved on from VHS to DVD.
They have.
But still, who's fucking buying a DVD?
Mate, it was called Future Flicks down there in Maui. I got a photo in front of it.
I think they could drop the future. Maybe history's
Maybe yesterday's news flicks or something. I don't know. But the other thing, they had about 75 telephone boxes in Maui. They had 37 fish and chip shops. They had a video store.
A lot of fish and chip shops, yeah.
That's a lot of fish and chip shops. They had telephone boxes. So I thought what I'm going to do, there's something, like, people have got to realise there's a shitload of fish and chip shops.
Yeah.
They've got to all right, the video store, they've got to realise that's fucked.
Yeah.
So, and it's always can go off. You never know when you go topical.
Yep.
Is everyone else thinking that? Are you just thinking that? Are they like fucking 37 fish and chip shops, mate? Oh, I went to fucking Narbathong and they had 72.
Yeah, maybe it's not enough. Maybe everyone there just loves fish and chips.
Maybe love fish and chips. Like, we're 3 hours from the ocean, so I'm not sure how fresh it is. But anyway, so I get up there and I thought, I'm going to riff. I'm going to riff off the top. I'm going to riff off the top, go, thank you, great to be here. And you can get the vibe in the room. Things are pumped. Welcome to the stage, Evan Hocking, I'm emceeing. Let's do it.
Yep.
I go, all right, I'm going off because I have riffed a few times where it hasn't gone that well.
Fallen a bit flat.
So in Mildura a few years ago, I was there with Bob Franklin, the Nelson twins.
Yep.
And we walked from the RSL to the gig and we saw about 4 churches in Mildura.
Yep.
And we thought, fuck, there's another bloody church. There's another fucking church.
Yep.
There's another church. And Bobby got up at the start of his thing and goes, well, Mildura, lovely town. If you think there's a way you could improve it, is maybe a few more churches.
Did you get a laugh?
Got fucking nothing.
Okay.
And he goes, and we all pissed
Or maybe
ourselves.
they know no different.
They know no different. But Mildura's a big town and maybe they don't notice it. There's too many meth heads and they're like, churches are the least of our worries.
Yeah, good point.
So then next day on that gig, we go to Robinvale. And Robinvale's a small town. And we're looking around going, there's a church, there's a church, there's a church. Saw about 3 churches.
Yep.
I thought, fuck it, Bobby. I'm going with that tonight.
Okay. So I reckon you'd need 7 churches.
Okay. It's a small town. It's a small town. But I got up there, I go, whoa, more churches. And crickets.
I think I've got my fart.
Oh, yeah.
You got crickets?
Yeah, I got nothing. So all I heard was Bobby laughing. So that didn't go well.
Well,
so
Bob was there again.
Huh?
What?
No, I went to Robinvale. I went to Robinvale and mentioned the churches.
But Bob was at that gig as well.
Yeah, we did Mildura. And then I said, remember when I said the next night we went to Robinvale?
Yeah.
Remember that?
So that had a lot of churches too.
Really, well, we saw 3 in Robin
So it didn't go well for either of you.
Didn't go well for either of us. So it can go
I
either
got
way.
myself confused there, sorry.
You did. So you're worried about your fart.
Well, I'm just wondering if this fart's going to be worthy of...
It's going to be fart or shit.
Yeah.
So I go, Maui, all right, I'm going with it.
I'm leading in.
Well, it's great to be here at the Maui Footy. I haven't been here for years, but driving around, it's a great town. And I reckon there's one way you can improve, maybe a few more fish and chip shops. Boom!
Got it.
We've hit with the fish and chips. Fuck me.
We do have a lot of fish and chip shops.
How many fish and chip shops do you fucking need? Oh, I'll have a battered sab. I'll have a flake. A boo. I'm starting to do an order. And they're going, you know what? Who else? What the fuck's to go with the video store? Who the
Did that?
Boom!
Oh.
I'm on fire! You beauty! Go, who the
You little
fuck
beauty.
is buying videos these days? They point to some old bloke and go, fucking Macca's buying video. I said, what, did you start the video store? It looks like it, you old bastard. Something like that.
Yeah, nice.
Maybe not in those words, but anyway, I said, what's going on? Who's still buying videos? And they go, oh, they're all having a laugh. I said, oh, I know what it is. It's they're dealing drugs out of there, aren't they? They're dealing drugs out of there. Whoa, ho, ho.
Evan's on fire.
I do me 20 minutes. I get off. We have a break, and everyone goes, mate, everything you said, we all thinking that. He goes, he's saying what we're thinking. So
it's worth doing.
It's worth doing. Have a crack. If it doesn't go well, who gives a shit? Put yourself on the line.
I normally get a joke. I get a joke or two out first, and then if you can find something in the room that's funny, then
that's
I
good.
Sort of,
that's a good idea. But I thought, fuck it, I'm going straight off the top here. I'd come from Tassie. I was feeling good, so I did it, and it worked well, and good times. But I bumped into it and got some good crowd work with a bloke, Joey from Maui.
Oh, man.
You know, when you just find someone in the crowd, and Joey from Maui, he was a good sport. He was yelling out, he was doing this, he was good fun, old Joey from Maui.
Joey.
So gig goes well, twins go on, bang, Franklin goes on, boom, and Chrissy Nelson though, he's been a bit sick.
Yeah.
He's been a bit sick. I don't know whether he drank some of the water at your lawn north. I don't know what's going on, mate. I tell you, if you want to get farting, maybe drink the water at your lawn north.
Have a cup of your lawn.
Have a cup of your lawn, H2O. But so he's a bit crook. And Franklin was meant to be going home with them.
Okay.
So he's going back with them, and Chris A goes, I'm feeling a bit crook. We might duck off before Franklin. I said, well, Franklin can stay at my joint.
Chris Franklin.
Franklin. Sorry, not Bob Franklin. There's a few Franklins happening here. Franklin can stay at my joint. I'll chuck him on a train from Frankston to the city.
Yep.
Because he's staying at the Exford Sunday night. So, all right, no dramas. Franklin gets on stage. He's about 30 minutes in. They make him scull a beer.
Okay.
He sculls a beer.
He's not good at saying no.
He's not good at saying no. He's not good at saying no. Actually, funny because there was a gig down in Tassie that Franklin did. Gav Baskerville organised it.
Yep.
First year, Franklin did it. So 7 months later or the next year, I can't remember what comedian did it, but someone just walked up to the headline act and goes, here's a beer, scull it.
Oh, hang on.
I'm thinking, Chris Franklin did this gig last year, didn't they? So Franklin sculls that. He's a bit wobbly on his feet because it's funny because he'll be doing his jokes. He'll scull the beer and then he'll just go into, and then I said to this cunt, it's sort of pretty funny.
He's a loose unit.
He downs that. They bring back another 2 beers. He sculls the next one. No hands.
Just in his
mouth. Just good. Gets it down. So he sculled 2 beers. He's probably had 10 beforehand.
Pints or pots?
Cans, mate.
Oh, cans.
He drinks VB cans, mate. Don't get off track here.
This fart's brewing.
Good. So he does that. Gets off stage after about 50 minutes and he's fucking blind.
Yeah.
So I'm packing down all the gear and people are coming up and they're everyone's shit-faced. It was great though. It was good fun. Yep. I pack it up. I put everything in the car. Franklin's like, it's 12 o'clock now. He goes, where's my phone? I go, Franklin, here's your phone. He goes, oh, beauty ever. I didn't know where my phone was. I didn't know what was going on. I go, mate, we're packed up. Are you good to go? And he goes, mate, I'm staying here. I'll just get the Maui train back to Melbourne tomorrow. I said, are you sure? Mate? Like, are you sure you want to wake up in Maui? And he goes, yeah, mate, fucking don't worry, mate. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I go, he goes, just go get my suitcase. I run down. I go, you sure? He go, bang, yeah, grab his suitcase, bring it back up. I go, last time, mate, there's a bed at my joint. I'll drop you at Frankston Station in the morning. All good. He goes, mate, I'm fucking staying here.
And he stayed in Maui.
He stayed in Maui. Stayed in Maui. We got a group chat the next day. The twins go at about 8:30 in the morning. Yep. Are you alive, Franklin? I get a photo of Franklin fucking with this woman in the background. He goes, I've been rostered on to do under-9s canteen duty.
Oh, my God.
He's woken up in the club rooms. All these under-9s have walked in. They scared the shit out of him.
Oh,
and
Franklin.
He's in the canteen serving hot dogs and shit like this. I go,
what a way to live.
God. So that was fun times in Maui. Joey from Maui. Bloody
on you, Joey.
Good times.
On you,
Have a few more fish and chip shops and get a bloody video store up, yeah. All right, talk to me. Sorry, that was a long one.
No, that's good. We'll finish off. I feel like I've got to just quickly do my thing about the Asian bakery. Yep. So last week I said if I walk into a bakery and I see that Asians own it, I do a Yui. And that's not because I'm racist. It's because I don't think they've quite got their head around pastry
and meat.
And meat. And but Chinese restaurants, Vietnamese, bloody Thai, every day of the week. And as I said last time, if I go into a Thai restaurant and fucking Con the Fruiter is behind the counter, I'm doing a Yui too.
Well, it's like if I go to a Thai massage and there's some big Bahamas chick in there, I'm like, no.
Like,
I want the Thai massage.
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, so they've anyway, so this message, who did this come from? I don't know. Anyway, tend to agree with your theories about bakery owners. Coffee is usually rubbish.
Yes,
yep,
that's true.
However, the latest trend of multicultural bakery is the banh mi or roast pork roll, making dodgy bakeries the king of the strip.
They are.
What a great point.
That is a good point.
So all of a sudden, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe they're just putting their own spin on it. Maybe it is maybe there's a difference between a bakery and an Asian bakery. There is
because you get the night, and I must admit those banh mi's, they have sucked me in a number of times because they're like $8 or something.
Oh, they're delicious.
Like, I mean,
they're exactly the wrong size though, because one doesn't fill you, two makes you physically sick. They need to be a little bit bigger.
Well, that's when you get the little gristly pie. You get the little gristly.
I always get
sausage
a couple of steamed dimmies.
You get a few steamed dimmies. That's it.
Which I guess an Aussie bakery wouldn't do. So here I am contradicting myself.
You are,
Asian
Tom.
bakeries,
mate.
Love them.
Love them. So hasn't that gone round full circle?
Full circle.
Give me the old pork roll, baby.
And,
I love it.
And interestingly, my response to this, I had an automatic response saying, "Hi, thanks for contacting us. We've received your message and appreciate you reaching out." How do you turn that off? Like I've got an automatic response on.
What's that on? That's not your personal page, or is
that was just my Suburban Footballer page.
Yeah. Get into that and fix that up.
Anyway,
so.
I reckon that's about it.
That is about it.
Trying to get this far
yeah, give it a go. So I reckon what we got next? I've got my Bucks on the weekend, so I'll get back to you on that.
Next week.
If you want some farts, I'll be farting next week.
Yeah, it'll be a good one.
We're recording for Sportsbet tomorrow. Tell you, and also I'm doing my festival show. I'm doing my show. I forgot my Medicare while Tom stretches up to fart.
Just trying to get.
You're getting old when you're stretching up to fart.
No, I just want to get the gas all.
That's good. That's good.
Same
so on
bag.
Sunday, the 3rd of July, I'm doing my show down at the Green Room in Geelong. Okay, I'm down there. I've got Tracy Armstrong, Jared Gandry doing a spot. Come down to anyone in Geelong, Sunday the 3rd of July at the Green Room, 2 p.m. Let's pack it out. Let's get 80 in there. Let's have some fun. And tell your friends about the podcast. Give it a rating. Give it a review. Hit us up on the email. reallygoodbanter@gmail.com. Get on the YouTube, get on the Instagram, and thanks for all your emails, and we'll see you next week. How you going?
Let's tie this episode up with a bow, eh? And here we go.
Come on.
Do we go for it?
Go for it, mate.
Here we go.
Go for it. You can't not
Ready
now.
for another spike in listeners?
Yep, let's go.
There we go.
That is
That's some
good banter.
Good banter.